Hi, my name is Erica Williams-Arevalo, and I'm applying for the K-12 position. First and foremost, I want to thank you for taking time out to listen and to see my presentation on why I'm the best candidate for the job. I have experience with children from birth to 8 and some school age. I started this profession being a parent, which led me to be a teacher and which led me in other leadership roles throughout my career. I noticed that in the ad that you're looking for leadership within the position. So let me give you a few ideas and approaches that I use so that we can achieve what is necessary. Some of my information comes from Newman, and some of it comes from Lopez, which is part of No Excuse University. We're talking about the culture of universal achievement, in which that means is it's our mission. We want to make sure that children, when however they come to us, will achieve success not only with us but beyond. So we want to make sure that we take care as educators, take care of our children and what their needs are. For me, it's getting to know each and one of my students, their families, the goals that are set, and from there, I try to make sure that I have a very good relationship and a trust. We want to develop that trust so that children know that we are here for them. The four C's of the 21st century skills is communication, collaboration, critical thinking, creativity. Um, I have to talk to them every day. Hey, how are you feeling? How can I help you? I want to be available to children, and I want to be available to my team, the other educators. Hey, when do you want to meet? There's something I'd like to discuss. Can I pick your brain? That follows right in through to collaborations. I want to work with that child. Let's sit down together. Let's have a little one-on-one. Come over and let's talk. I want them to be able to see me talking with a child or talking to a teacher, and then to watch them collaborate as well, through play or through projects. Collaborations help us grow. It strengthens our learning. So I try to model that as much as I can with children. Critical thinking. I want to make sure that I'm digging deeper, not just surface. Some children need that. They get bored with the same old questions. What color is this? Or how many blocks is over there? We want to bring that out and put in some creativity. Let them think outside of the box. Once I had a little boy, we were doing a city planning unit, and he wanted to measure the roads using a tape measure, and I didn't think about that. And so I let him use the tape measure, and he showed other children how to measure and where to put the roads, and they all worked together. My instructional management plan is to stop, look, and listen. Sometimes with young children, and they will only catch a little bit of what's going on. I want them to stop, look at each other's faces when we are talking so they can hear, look, see the tone, understand what is happening. I want them to treat each other kindly. We all know that that's really hard to do. So that's something that we work on throughout the year. We share or we work on sharing. I don't make children share until they are ready. And I think that has worked. I know that has worked for me. Children are able to communicate and collaborate more. Keep our community classroom clean. Modeling that, we're helping each other. We're putting things away. Just helping them understand this is how we stay safe. And if any other rules need to be established, we just sit in circle time and we talk about those rules. So this instructional plan can be revised because I want to make sure that my children or the students are part of our classroom as well. Collaborations are key. Um, For me, I have learned that I cannot shut myself off from the world. I have to go out and look. I am a lifelong learner. I will go and talk to educators. I will talk to people outside of of my center and go to other educators through professional development. If we're not ready for children, they won't be ready for us. So we have to be ready. We have to show them that we all care and we're all working towards their futures. Just not, well, one person, my room, my rules, and shut out the rest. That doesn't happen that way. Collaborations help us analyze, help us dig deeper, help us find solutions and ways that we can help our children. My standard alignment, I use my NACI guidelines and our Texas School Readiness Guidelines. I look at it, I plan it out, I observe in our classroom what that could look like, and I observe children as they play or as they think to see how I can either up the lesson plan goals and objectives, or we're right there. But that keeps me aligned. That helps me know what I am looking for the day, the week, and the month. Children do not learn the same. Our theorist, Hal Gardner, found it that we all have different ways of learning. So that right there tells me that one way is not always going to be a way for children. Some children need an extra way to learn. Like, say, for instance, we're doing the ABCs. I might have them, bend their bodies into an alphabet, or we might sing it. We might rhyme it. We might see what comes next. But any way that they learn, I am willing to help them reach their goal. Instructional planning. Traditional lesson planning takes a lot of time. And just recently, I have changed my mindset on how to do it. I want to work from the back up, backwards lesson planning. I want to meet them where they are, see what they know, work my lesson plan around that to go into deeper meaning, deeper intent, scaffold higher, so they can develop those skills or that knowledge that we need them for real world applications. I was doing it backwards. I was doing it the traditional way, and I noticed that it was taking me a lot more time planning the activities. When I find out that this is what they know and how I can build on it, it's easier for me to make those activities that's going to get a deeper engagement. Assessing. Formative assessments is what everybody should be doing. Formative and summative. Formative for me is, for example, I do learning stories. We start at the beginning of the year. I take a picture or video or documentation from what they, for instance, a 5-year-old cutting, and then watch his skill in the middle, and then watch it at the end. At the end, it's like a portfolio. So we can see how much he progressed in what he has learned. So I make sure that I am doing assessments daily by observations, talking with my educators, making sure it's they're hitting their milestones and targets, and making sure we're hitting that goal and they are reaching their learning goals for the year. Data and management. I have recently learned that data should be easily shared. I feel that data should be shared. That way we are all on the same path. We need to know what's happening in each stage. That way we know what's next for the child. So if that means that we're teaming together to see what we're lacking and finding a person or a workshop or a seminar that can help us get to where we need to go, I will do that. If it means that we should go back and look at the data and see if we need to start again, then I will do that as well. You should pick me because I'm in constant learning mode. I'm committed to creating a successful atmosphere. I'm transparent, and most of all, I like being around children. I love to learn. I feel like I would be a very big asset to your company. And thank you.